Kucinich.us. We have a lot of listeners who don't have computers. What about a phone number to the campaign office?
Yeah, the phone number to the campaign office is 216-252-9000. Very easy number to remember. 216, the Cleveland area code, 216-252-9000. And there are people there right now.
Sure. In closing, Congressman, I think the establishment's scared. That's why they're going after you and Ron Paul.
Well, I think, when you have an independent voice, and, Ron and I don't agree on everything, but you know what? The things that we do agree on, about keeping us out of wars that are illegal, about protecting our basic liberties, I mean, these are essential issues in this time. Do you know each family in this country is paying $16,000 for a war that's been based on something other than the truth?
Well, even the Wall Street Journal said it's up to $38,000 per person in the aggregate by the time this war is projected to end that we'll have to pay.
Think about that. Think of what we could have done with that money. And there's only a few people who stood up and challenged it. And if you think we're done with these wars, if we don't have independent voices in the Congress who can challenge it, people who are Democrats and Republicans alike, we're bound to get in another war. I mean, this administration is spoiling for a war against Iran. They're trying to destabilize other countries, and here we are. We've got people that are having trouble keeping a roof over their heads, that don't have jobs, that don't have health care, the retirement security is in jeopardy. What are we doing here in America? We're losing our country to war based on lies, to destruction of our civil liberties, to massive debt, and so, I have no hesitation to stand up and continue to speak out. And again, as long as people are showing up on Election Day on March 4th in the Cleveland area, I'll continue to do that, and I appreciate it.
Congressman, in closing, one more question. Election fraud. You've called for investigations. You've called for Congress to look into this. Now, with clear evidence of Barack Obama being cheated in New Hampshire, you went for the recount there. God bless you. The listeners supported you. Now, in areas that are 95% black, he's getting 0 votes in New York City. I mean, even Mayor Bloomberg is in the mainstream news today. In fact, I'm digging out the actual headline. It's here in my stack, saying that it's fraud. I mean, do you think there's evidence of fraud against Obama? Here it is. New York Post, of all papers, Mike Bloomberg claims vote fraud.
Well, you know what? I will tell you that anywhere there's vote fraud, or an allegation of it, we're gathering the information. I wish I had more staff on my subcommittee so we could track every complaint. But when you're talking about a presidential election, it's important for people to start to inquire what kind of machines were used, who programmed the machines, what about central counting? I mean, there's, I'm just about to issue a report on the New Hampshire situation, which I'd be glad to share with you when it's finally done.
Please.
But we need to track this. This is the reason why we need paper ballots in all federal elections. And by the way, I voted against certification of the last election.
And I know.
Because I didn't like the way the votes were counted.
Well, you were proven right. In Ohio, the place you fingered back in 04 and then 06, you pointed stuff out, people went to prison.
Well, you know what? Let me just tell you something. The depth of the problem in Ohio is being addressed now by a new Secretary of State, who actually has pushed for paper ballots in the Cuyahoga County area.
That's good.
It's good. I'm glad for that.
Well, we've got to get you back on when that report comes out. Kucinich.
Let's talk again. And if people, Alex, thank you so much for the time, and thanks for being a great patriot.
Hey, thank you, and take care. And we certainly hope you win, folks. Get out there locally and support him. Kucinich.us. Thanks for spending time with us.
Thanks again. Bye now.
Take care. Now, again, folks, I've gotten really mad at Kucinich before because he is just a gun grabber, folks. But I'm telling you, I've met him in Austin twice. He's in American Dictators. He's in my film. He's for real. I mean, he really is a liberal. He really believes what he's doing, and you can only respect that. In this world of where people are not genuine, they're not real, they're frauds, all I want is people that are the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. I'll be the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Ron Paul's the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And we asked Dennis Kucinich to run for president. I know Democrats did. He did. Now they're coming after him. You've got to support him. for Republicans and Libertarians and liberals that supported Ron Paul. Some of you got mad now and taken your marbles or your ball and gone home. It was an uphill battle. He's still in it. He doesn't really have a snowball's chance, but he's winning the info war. People are getting the word. It's a step forward. If we just laid here and took it, we know we'd get worse. We know they'd win. And let me tell you, Ron Paul is fighting for his political life. In fact, there's a rally this Saturday. They invited me to it, but I got family stuff. Frankly, I'm burnt out, folks. I'm making 2 films, doing the radio show, and it's fun to go to rallies, but I just can't do it. But I know Jimmy Vaughn, my good buddy's playing there. Also, Derek, right out of this office, is going to be playing. And the story of Golden Bear, I think, is playing. Hey, Aaron, where's that Ron Paul? It doesn't matter. I'll announce it later. I've got to remember all this stuff. I almost forgot that Barack Obama and Hillary are going to be in town. Well, they're in town right now, but they're going to be in town for a debate tomorrow. Hey, will you go find out where that Ron Paul rally is and everything for me? Thanks, bro. I guess I could Google it right here. I just can't do 5 things at once. Oh, man. I'm tired, folks. Not always tired. I just put it all out there, man. I go 110%. And I know you're taking action, and I commend you. By the way, the condensed Willie Nelson interview, 10 minutes of it, from Monday, is coming up the next hour. I got about 5, 6 audio clips I'm going to play and comment on. We got financial news coming up straight ahead. Stay with me.